Welcome back once again to our message from our divine compassion guides. Thank you once more for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. And my intention is that this will help heal and serve you in the most appropriate way. My personal purpose is to live, speak, and seek the truth in all forms to help reconnect humanity to the highest form of authenticity. So you're aware of where my intention comes from. So let's jump right into our message. We are pulling from the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. So let's find out what the guides have for us on this wonderful day. Okay, the first card here. A new start is coming. The new moon. Awesome. Seems appropriate. We've had this message pretty recently, quite a few times. Oh, we're still in this point where adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. So we're still here where there is some things that we need to change or continue to work on. And don't let pride get in our way. The full moon in Leo. Wow. Take a moment, as I always recommend, get that deep breath in and exhale. This is also a reminder just for myself to get settled, because we're going to go right into this reading. And with these readings, I am channeling as much as I am, bringing out some information. Don't mind me as I'm just adjusting there. Bringing out the information from what the cards mean. I'm also connecting with my intuition, my guides, my higher self, and, intuitively feeling out the message as well. Okay, let's get into this. So the first card, a new start is coming, the new moon. So this one essentially is saying yes is coming our way. This is an auspicious time, and this is an auspicious card. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. Situations you are asking about are blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. So this is a brand new start, actually. This is saying you're starting over in a new way, something big you're trying to create here. And it's going to be new and better, or just the feeling of more positiveness might be also this from this card. This card reminds you, though, that life goes in a cycle and you're moving into a new cycle now. And it's time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, it's either time to clean it up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. So most of us, it's going to be that, yes, we're cleaning up, we're wiping away. We have to. This would really overlap with the one the other day where we were talking about the two different worlds that we were going through. I feel like that's representing that we're like wiping away the old world, the old beliefs. We're still clearing those things out because we have to get rid of all those old fears, because this new reality of how we're going to manifest and create is completely different than the old one. And the more authentic we can be, the more the energy and the currency and the abundance will be attracted to us. That's just what's happening. So it is a start of that new start is coming, whatever we've been trying to manifest, but it's like letting our step out completely out of that old, right? So letting those other things die away they're not going to continue going forward into that new reality. And this is where I think this overlaps here, is the adjustments are required, the third quarter moon. So this one says to think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Oh, I feel like that's very true for myself anyways. Some of what has come your way has been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you will need to let this go. Whatever situation you're asking about, be honest about whether there is toxic emotions. We had that at the end of this card as well. So be honest. Are there some things that in yourself or people around you that might be these toxic thoughts and emotions? And, this card is saying, though, that not all is lost, that the changes and adjustments are required before you get where you want to go. And a change, of course, is in the forecast, which we know the change is coming. So it has been, we know this is coming. And the recent events have understood and acted upon is like we have a lot of things to confirm that we know this change is coming and we know this change is going to be good. But we also have to make sure that if there is a crisis, it's like letting you let go of these things, a crisis, the distractions, the things, these adjustments are going to be needed so we can let go. It's good to know where we have been and where we are going. That is really what this one's going. So where we have been there, done that. It's like dropping those things that didn't serve us. We've had this also come up in different forms over the last number of weeks as well. So again, we're coming to this new change. Again, I feel like it's like that two different realities or whatever we're going forward to create that change. The adjustments are required. It's overlapping, coming right back to letting go of those things that didn't serve us. We've had that before. Maybe it's that temptation thing, making sure we're just really stepping away, because not all is lost. We know this change is coming, and we've got the support, but we are still going to make some adjustments. Some tweaking might need to be done. And then when we get here to the full moon in Libra, don't let pride get in your way. So this one is essentially, with this one is when the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. So this is great because if we're kind of stepping out into this new world, we know what's coming. We're letting go of those things that are just kind of nagging, holding on, we're still functioning in this reality and this realm as it is. So we're kind of like just mentally starting to step away from those. But as we go, we're going to also be able to show more confidence towards our talents and our abilities as we take more steps towards this. But there's the upside. That is the upside of this illumination of this card. However, the one thing to note is the Leo in full moon combines the creation of a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. So like really this is also just making sure that, we're not really getting cocky per se. The Leo full moon is a time to release the pride. So we can show our talents. We're going to show our skills. We want to illuminate them because that is definitely going to help us with this change that we've been manifesting. It is coming. We've still got a few adjustments required for this change, and we are being illuminated through our own skills, talents, and uniqueness. They're coming, but be wary. We don't want to get into that big headspace. That's going to not be beneficial as well if we are going through this spiritual evolution, thinking that we're just more spiritual or better than other people isn't gonna do us any good, right? So that's kind of the warning I feel on that end of that. So really to summarize it up, as we continue to there is a new start. We're still here. We're creating whatever it is. Maybe we're moving. Maybe we're creating a new job and a new opportunity. Maybe we're doing both of those things. This new big start is coming. Maybe we're just changing realities. We've had that message too. We're in between whatever this new start is. And there's those few adjustments. We've been warned about all these different things that we're just having to let go of, those old systems, old ways of thinking, maybe some of those things that have held us back and had those triggers, those addictions. Those might be some of the work adjustments needed. And then just be mindful that through this time, we're going to be able to really show off our skills. And, we will have a little bit of pride and feel good about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But do not forget other people and don't let that pride get the best of you. And that, you're not thinking of other people, because the only way this works, as we pulled a couple days ago, was community. Community is going to be an important part as well, which didn't show up in this per se, but it is warning you about not forgetting those other people, because we're building those relationships. So don't let the pride get in the way and cause those problems. So that is the message for today. I, as always, intend that this will help heal and serve you in the most appropriate way, and I do hope it does. And until tomorrow, have a beautiful day. Namaste.